Top 5 Best Motherboards for Gaming. Number 5. Asus Prime B550MO Wi-Fi. With socket AM4 in the twilight of its run, the Asus Prime B550MO Wi-Fi becomes an even more aggressive cost-effective option for AMD users. Priced at just $139.99, though frequently selling cheaper than this, there isn't much more you can ask for out of a no-frills board supporting both Ryzen 5000 and 3000 series CPUs in 2022. While the features and overall build quality are admittedly basic, you've still got all you need to keep up for less. Such additions include a Gen 4.0 NVMe M.2 port, and nice-to-have options such as Asus Aorus Sync RGB headers as well. The only major drawback to the Asus Prime B550MO Wi-Fi is the ugly and fairly outdated rear I/O, complete with PS2 ports as well as D-Sub and DVI-D. Still, video output connectivity aside, there is a total of 6x USB 3.2 ports, so this model still has it where it counts. Pros: cheap price point. Gen 4.0 M.2 port. RGB lighting. Cons: outdated rear I/O. Coming in number 4. Asus TUF Gaming X570 Plus. The Asus TUF Gaming X570 Plus is our top choice for the best AM4 motherboard on the market. This is due to the competitive price point, generally hovering around the $200 mark, and advanced cooling functionality rarely seen at this side of the pricing spectrum. Most notably, this includes comprehensive cooling solutions in everything from the active PCH heatsink, VRM heatsink, the hybrid fan headers, and the dedicated M.2 port heat shields. Asus claims that its boards are now 1.8 times stronger than previous models, with up to 2.5 times higher surge tolerance, too. As for the rear I/O, things are kept purely practical with the Asus TUF Gaming X570 Plus connectivity options. This means 6x USB 3.2 ports, as well as USB-C and video output in the form of HDMI 1.4b and DisplayPort as well. This is completed by the dual Gen 4.0 M.2 ports for two of the fastest NVMe drives on the market right now. Pros: durably built. Excellent connectivity options. Dual Gen 4.0 M.2 NVMe ports. Cons: about to be replaced by socket AM5. Coming in number 3. MSI MAG Z790 Tomahawk. MSI is known for its well-balanced motherboards, and the MAG Z790 is no different. It's marked as one of the best motherboards for gaming not merely for its incredible suite of features, but also for a remarkably cheap price point. At $270, you're getting a host of expansion slots, 4 M.2 storage slots, 7 SATA ports, and DDR5 compatible memory. That's a hard bargain to pass up. The MAG Z790 also features a well-rounded VRM and is tailor-made for the Core i9 platform. You will, however, be foregoing PCIe 5.0 for M.2 SSDs, which might be a bummer for some but isn't really that much of an issue. It also leverages USB 4, Wi-Fi 6E, and 2.5G LAN, all quite suitable for its pricing. This is a gaming beast and it will serve you well in all of your necessary gaming. Pros: feature-rich system. Wide range of connectivity. 7 SATA ports. Cons: not great overclocking. No PCIe 5.0 M.2. Coming in number 2. Asus Prime H670 Plus D4. 12th Gen Intel Core processors don't need the bleeding edge of boards to keep up with them, as the Asus Prime H670 Plus D4 can attest. Coming in at just $154.99, this LGA 1700 socket motherboard includes every you need for mid-range gaming as long as you don't view DDR5 RAM support as essential. There are 3x Gen 4.0 M.2 ports, meaning you can maximize the amount of high-speed storage in your machine as well as a clean and current generation rear I/O. No outdated ports here. This includes USB-C and the addition of 2.5 gigabits LAN, too, to maximize your wired connections to their fullest. Taken as a value package, this is hard to argue against here. Pros: 3x Gen 4.0 M.2 ports. 2.5 gigabits Ethernet aggressive sticker price. Cons: no DDR5 support. Coming in number 1. Gigabyte Aorus Z690 Pro. Considering its recent extensive price cut, the Gigabyte Aorus Z690 Pro is our top choice for the best motherboard for gaming. What once sold with a hefty $330 rate is now available at most retailers for around the $239.99 mark, making this fully featured model a top choice for any Alder Lake user. You're getting full access to the extra bandwidth potential of PCIe 5.0 with the Gigabyte Aorus Z690 Pro featuring top-end DDR5 RAM support, too. Those gamers wanting tons of NVMe storage are fully covered here as well, with a total of 4 4x4 M.2 ports. What's more, the Gigabyte Aorus line of motherboards, in our experience, tends to be some of the better built for build quality and longevity. This is compounded in this particular model by the large, thick heatsinks and enlarged thermal guards, too. You've also got a fully up-to-date rear I/O here which leaves any outdated ports firmly in the past. This includes 4x USB 3.2, 4x USB 3.2, and USB-C as well. All the connectivity options you'll need for a very long time. Pros: competitively priced. DDR5 RAM support. Excellent rear I/O. Cons: about to be replaced by Z790.